Alright, we still got dailies to clear because it turns out in that entire match against Dredge, we only cast a handful of spells and we didn't even come close to finishing the daily that I wanted to clear. Which feels messed up because we played a really long game. This, you know what? I'm going to keep this hand because it's stupid. Let's see what happens. Alright, we got a Gigantha into a Hive, into Fortsies. We're pretty good here because Cosmic Rebirth's a rebuy against anything they want to throw away here. But if they could be Cat Oven, which would be a pain. But we'll see what they're doing. They could be doing the goldfish check of looking through the meta page, trying to be like, wait, what deck is this? What deck? Oh, interesting. Well, this definitely helps with our Leyline Binding, so we'll play that. Because this will give us a turn 2 Vanishing Verse. Yep. So it's a Raktos mid-range deck. In that case, then we'll play this tapped. Gives us more leverage for our Leyline Binding. Ironically, the one color we don't have is the color. Yeah, Unlucky Witness is definitely a Cat Oven deck. So we will need to find our not thing. What's it called? Oh, good heavens! What is that card called? We're gonna need to find our. My brain's gone dead. What is the card called? Clarions. Yes. Post haste to deal with this. They probably have the unlucky, not the Witness, but the sack creature vampiric rights thing that also makes them a treasure. Which, in my opinion, is a dumb design of a card. Let's see what they go for here. I am willing to trade Blood Tithe for a token here. Push, yeah. Half expecting push. Was honestly expecting Claim the Firstborn. Okay, so we're taking 5 here. Well, we'll get rid of this Sun Petal. Do we get rid of the second Sun Petal? No, we don't. We just see what they get here. Beanstalk. I do like Beanstalk here. Yeah, that's probably the best option because that turns our Leyline Binding into a draw spell. I feel that nice might be a little disingenuous. I know that Beanstalk's been getting a lot of hate with certain formats. I hear that it's kicking off in Legacy, which is crazy to me. Okay, what are you going for? Shokunzan, so you're just going for aggro. Okay. Then I will just respond with a Leyline Binding to take out the big threat here. Oh, Clarion. Beautiful, we found it. So we'll take 4 here. Unfortunately our Fable's gonna flip and die. But I think that might be the best option here. So if we play this, we need to get a white to complete the cards. So we have full Dominion now. Alright, let's just do this. Great. great. You know when Impulse... Do you remember... No, I'm going to sound like a boomer here. Do you remember when Impulse Draw was like till the end of the current turn and you had to actually work for it? And they didn't have to hold the plans of... Ugh. Okay, so they play the land, they don't lose... They lose the Croxer. They go for Fable. Let's see what happens with their Fable. Okay, so I'm going to Leyline Binding, draw a card here. Take out the Fable. Or do I take out the... Token could get to the blinking later. Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take out the token. Then we'll Vanishing Verse the Fable before they get an activation out of it. Actually, hold on, before we do that, let's up the Beanstalk. Draw a card. Very good card. Let's Vanishing Verse the Fable so they don't have the activation. Then I think we wait, because if they go for the Eye Tyrant activation here, I can respond with Assassin's Trophy. And I can do it in response to them, or they go for Den of the Bugbear activation. No, they go for Mayhem Devil. Okay. They get rid of Claim the Firstborn. They top deck into a Fortsies here, it could be bad. Alright, land. Passing through. End step, let's Assassin's Trophy that so we don't have to deal with it. There's another land. Alright, we get another. So let's crack here. We've only got the one blue, so let's get another blue out. Okay, let's do this. Cast Niv. Draw 2 cards off Beanstalk. Then get a Niv activation. Clarion's nice. Land is awkward. Okay, that's good for the next turn. We have life gain, ways to mess with. Let's hope we can keep going here. With this, actually, we also could potentially go for the Leyline Binding, Beanstalk Blink. Honestly, I think my plan is going to be to just lifelink Niv, get in for 6 if he survives. Okay, that's promising. They go for the activation on that. Okay, let's see what they do. Hit us. They exile a card from our graveyard. Correct choice here is probably Fable. Yeah, good choice. Okay, we take the hit down to 4. We do have a life gain here though. So, starting with the basics, let's use this Clarion. Creatures I control getting lifelink. Let's go to combat. Attack in. If this connects, it would be very good. It does. So we could either, what do we have in our graveyard? Now they've took that out. We only really have options there. So we could go for Clothis, but Clothis doesn't actually get us anything. Actually, let's go Wandering Mind, because this can at least find us another relevant spell. And if we potentially go for the big blink turn, it might be worth going forward there. Oh, they got a Fortsies. No, Fatal Push. You didn't trigger Revolt, dude. We'll take a Leyline Binding. Yeah. And we can pass. So, if they go for the Hive of the Eye Tyrants, it's okay. What's interesting, if they go for kind of the firstborn on our Wandering Mind, that would actually get us able to Leyline Binding it, then blink it with Yorion, which would be a very interesting play if we could get to it. Okay, they activate the Den of the Bugbear. I will trade a land for a Wandering Mind, dude. Here's the deal, damage is a commodity right now, so I'll tell you what I will do. I will 100% block here. And then I will Leyline Binding, draw 2 cards, and take out the token. Okay, land, and land. So weird that Leyline Binding, well, Domain gets a animation, but like, you know, the big hero of the current set, well, not the big hero of the current set, Aquarius Proft gets absolutely nothing. Alright, that's fine. We negate that. We get to play a land, play Clothis. We can actually activate Clothis in a really funny way here. So we attack him with Niv. Let's see what they go for. So the beauty of this is we can actually Cosmic Rebirth, rebuy. Okay, they are dead to our Niv this turn. Oh, they are going for combat. Interesting. In fact, you know what? Let's not be mean, but let's show them that, yeah, they didn't see it, but we would have reanimated the Wandering Mind, which would have been the final Devotion pip. Okay, sacrifice. Probably need. Well, we can probably run it back like this. We're probably good. Yeah. I'm gonna check the paint. I'm currently working on painting my own little fun tokens for Friday Night Magic. One thing I have actually noticed since the Pro Tour and the rise of Raktos Vampires, has anyone else noticed that Explorer and, well, not so much Pioneer because we're still inundated with Lotus combo and stuff there, but Explorer in particular has really ramped up in speed. Like, we've moved away from Raktos mid-range to Raktos aggro. Like, obviously, I was watching Jim Davis discuss it, how they have basically built the Raktos Vampires deck to be more aggro instead of just going for a mid-range plan. With that in mind, we may have to look at altering decks. That's the key thing about mid-range decks. You have to adapt to where the meta is sitting. I'm okay with this. So we can go, we don't have blue, but we can go into an Assassin's Trophy to deal with a problematic permanent. I'm assuming they're going to Fortsies. Okay, Duress is going to take Assassin's Trophy, which is the only target. You might want to take Edgar, but you can't. Okay, let's just start playing some lands. Get our Dominion covered if we can top deck a what is it called? Okay, there goes Crocus. We'll get rid of Sunpearl Grove. We'll take free life here, but we want them to think that they. So we'll play this Jetmir's Garden. We don't want them to know that we have drawn nothing but lands. Mayhem Devil. Alright, there's a Fable. I like Fable. So, actually, let's start with a Wandering Mind. It will probably die to Fable's activation if they sack something, but finding a Leyline Binding like that is huge. So we need a blue to complete our Dominion here. Witch's Oven, yep, that was expected. Whoa, they sacked the oven? Okay. They draw 2. What do they do with their 2 mana here? Oh, they're looking for a Thoughtseize to get the Leyline Binding out of my hand. Right, I see what's happening. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to Leyline Binding the Mayhem Devil. We can Edgar on another turn. Witch's Oven. Actually, yeah, I think we go for the... Oh, it's a bit awkward, actually. Because I really want to... What is the best option here? Well, with our current land situation, I think the best option is probably just going to have to be Leyline Binding. To Leyline Binding the Niv, the Mayhem Devil. So we'll wait till their turn here and see what they do. Ultimately, the best scenario is we Leyline Binding. In response, they sack the Mayhem Devil to the target. Okay, there's Ashiok, the Dream Renderer. I'm okay with that. So in response to the Ashiok, I'm going to Leyline Binding. I'm going to take out the Mayhem Devil because it's kind of the engine of their deck. And I'll take that out. So in response, they should sack it. Excellent. Okay, so that means that that's a free blink later. Mill us for 4.
For my greatest work.
Oh, that was a lot of lands. I'm happy to see those go. We've drawn a lot of those lands. Right, I think we need to go for Edgar here. Yeah, particularly with them now putting on a threat on the field. Oh, we could Clarion. That's another option that we have. Okay, let's play a land here. Let's just get Edgar down. They know about Edgar. If they have a way to deal with him, they have a way to deal with him. But if they kill him, he will come back. They can't actually time Ashiok's activation here with a way to stop Edgar returning. Oh, they've got 5 cards. They need another one in the deck. They could mill themselves with Ashiok. I should play Ashiok again, man. I had so much fun with him. Maybe I should, well, see what they're going to decide to do. Deadly Dispute, sacking a food to draw 2. They now have enough for Croak, so if they have another land. mill us for 4. Leyline Binding going is a problem. We kind of need that. Alright, they're shocking. This is bad. Oh, they duress us. Alright, they take away our board wipe, as expected. What's the last card? Another Blood Type Harvester. So they could activate here to kill Edgar. Which they are. Which kind of is a mistake, because Edgar's just going to flip back, start making me 1/1s. Like, that's not a fair exchange here. Eventually Edgar will flip back. Okay. We make that. We play a land. We'll throw down the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Take a token, and then we'll put Yorion into hand here. Then we'll pass back, see what our opponent's going to go for. If they go for the Croxer play, I'm okay with that. I'll throw away a land, then I'll blink the Yorion here. So let's see how many cards they got. They got 8, so they won't be able to do it again. But they will be close. Okay. Let's discard this land. Go down to 10. Mill 4. Lose one of our nibs. Unfortunate. Go to combat. Oh, they do attack in. Interesting. Do or don't, buddy. Your call. Okay, we'll make another token here. Alright, so we'll discard this land and see what we can draw. Leyline Binding is huge. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Right. So let's start with this. Actually, hold on. We need to do this attack first. This is going to be crazy. So let's go to the attack. Both of you attack Ashiok. See if they want to fight for this. That'll make us a token. Alright, they are going for the blocks, which is awesome. So, start with this. Leyline Binding. Get rid of your oven before you activate it. Now you can choose to sack something to try and save one of these. You don't. Interesting. So we'll gain a life here. And then here's the key thing. So we cast this Yorion. And then we blink Fable, Edgar, and the unused Leyline Binding. So these return now. And with the Leyline Binding we take out this Croxer because that's going to be a problem. And we make another Goblin. So unless they have Deadly Dispute in their hand, which they don't. Alright. We got an okay board state to hold on here. They play their Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Been a good back and forth here. So they could -4/-4 kill Edgar again, but I think they've learnt their lesson from here. Or are they going to look at using Ashiok here to get rid of something? Or are they going to loot to try and find the land? To find, yeah, they're looting. So there goes a land. They draw. They still have 2 mana. Another Blood Tithe. Okay. That gets them up to that. My guess is we get an Ashiok activation here. Well, they've got less than 12 minutes. Alright, let's get rid of a land here. There's a Clarion, which is pretty huge. That actually just wipes their board. We don't get a thing, but I think that's probably the best option here. We wipe their board. We gain, yeah, let's do it that way. Then we can have you kill Ashiok, you kill there. Bang, bang. We go back up to 19.
My victory was but a dream.
Let's see if they discard. They discard a land to find. Probably another kill. It looks like a kill spell or a claim spell. Oh, Fatal Push. Yeah. Unlucky that the blood actually cares about the activation. Is that the 4th Blood Tithe? Yeah, it is. That's insanity. Alright, Fable flips. We look at our graveyard. We've got lands, other things. So we'll just go straight into combat here and attack for 8. So if they don't, yeah, they concede. If they didn't block here, they were dead to another swing. And if they didn't do anything there, yeah, better showing. Let's see if we can get the dailies cleared.